Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz with this pink stuff. About this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Kick it and go, kick it and go.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now this time Murray to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wilson.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7. Cardinals.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back back in the game, maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Murray off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. Intercepted. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Let's take it inside his own 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. This ain't the best destination's all I want.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
21. Cardinals, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And the ball is knocked out. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receivers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cardinals, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
4th down and 1.
move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Seahawks.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch 14. Good. I'll go special.
Wilson will throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one will fall incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Coverage by Byron.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Complete to Dorsett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
Gain of 26 yards.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Wilson on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Cardinals
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray. Being chased. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have recovered. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score is Seahawks 56, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
6. Cardinals 7.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go.
Here's Carson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Seahawks 1st down.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Makes the score.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Dixon to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
380. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 58.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Chris Carson.
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Chris Carson.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
62.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them.
Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Myers' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? and the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Murray, one final try. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on off.